Most people dream, but a select few shape their lives with intention. Billionaire, whispered in awe, wrapped in mystery. Beyond wealth lies something quieter. Habits. Purposeful actions repeated daily build empires. This is mastering billionaire habits. Listen closely, this could change everything. We begin where every day is born, the first hour. This time is sacred and non-negotiable. The most successful guard their mornings like treasure because the tone set here echoes through the next 23 hours. While many succumb to distractions and delay, they rise with clarity and purpose. No inbox diving or endless scrolling, just focus, calm, movement, and precision. They strengthen their bodies because energy is the currency that fuels choices. They feed their minds with knowledge because elevated input creates elevated thinking. Journaling turns reflection into momentum. Their mornings become laboratories, crafted environments preparing mind and body to conquer the day. This is not about waking early just for the sake of it, it is what you do when the world still sleeps that defines you. Now consider the power of decisions, the ones that sculpt legacies. The ultra-successful guard their mental energy fiercely. Their wardrobes are simplified to avoid needless choices, and their calendars are engineered with ruthless clarity. Priorities are sharpened and reinforced through daily habits. They delegate thoughtfully, not from arrogance, but because attention is their most precious asset. Every minute holds immense value, and they protect it carefully. Decision fatigue quietly destroys potential. Burning energy on trivial matters leaves nothing for the breakthroughs that change everything. So they streamline, automate, and build systems that remove obstacles to free mental space, transforming clarity into an unbeatable advantage. Clarity becomes power, simplicity becomes leverage, and execution becomes the game changer. What truly distinguishes them is the art of saying no. No to distractions dressed as opportunities, meetings without purpose, and people who don't share the vision. Each refusal safeguards momentum, extends runway, and cultivates space for strategy. While many juggle chaos, they harness focus. Real strength lies in slowing down, even as progress accelerates beyond the crowd. Next, the relationship with money requires unfiltered truth. They do not chase paychecks but command money to work tirelessly for them. They build machines of income, assets that generate without pause, systems that hum on autopilot, and ownership that multiplies influence. Investments, equity, and intellectual property replace trading time for dollars. They acquire cash flow that never sleeps. This shift from laborer to creator, from consumer to owner, becomes the turning point. Profits are reinvested, never squandered. Cash flow is tracked with precision. Risk is managed not by chance but by strategy. They do not gamble, they calculate, study patterns, measure odds, and wait patiently for alignment. Here is a truth often missed. Relentless learning fuels their ascent. Books, courses, masterminds, and mentors provide knowledge absorbed not to pass time but to compress decades into days. The compounding of wisdom surpasses capital when urgency guides action. They hunger for growth beyond mere education. While many scroll through noise, they consume insights, dissect strategies, and reverse engineer success. They recognize that your mental diet shapes your mind, and the mind molds your destiny. To elevate your game, upgrade the inputs feeding your thoughts and commit daily. Now, a habit overlooked by those who linger in place, they keep score. Health data, business numbers, sleep patterns, revenue, burn rates, and growth metrics all undergo scrutiny. Guesswork is replaced by measurement because what you track improves, and what remains unseen erodes. They face reality with brutal honesty. When systems falter, they pivot, prune, and amplify what delivers. Attachment is to results, not to ideas. Another dimension emerges. They build with people, never alone. Their circles consist of thinkers, visionaries, doers, and executors. Collaboration becomes exponential power, and those who join the inner circle are chosen with care. Your network either fuels your rise or filters your fire. Relationships are curated like assets, aligned by vision, not history. Loyalty matters, but alignment drives success. They know when to merge paths, walk solo, or cut ties that slow progress. Listen closely because this truth is vital. They fiercely protect their mental space. Chaos finds no home within. Journaling clears the noise and boundaries serve as armor. Without guarding the mind, everything else falters. Focus is sacred. Attention is currency. Distractions, drama, and digital traps meet discipline. Peace is defended strategically. Finally, obsession is channeled with intensity, not excess. They never dabble, they immerse fully. Commitment comes from energy, time, and soul. Mediocrity is intolerable. Every move aligns with the mission. Activity never replaces progress. Their lives are systems of design, not random chance. Here is one last insight. They play the long game. Planning unfolds over decades, building legacies that endure. Gratification is delayed, but momentum never fades. When panic spreads, they center. When celebration arises, they refine. Patience is an active weapon. Above all, they move before readiness arrives. Speed grants power and action reveals clarity. While others hesitate, they lead the way. One more truth. Resilience is mastered. Setbacks signal opportunity. Lessons are extracted quickly. The path is rough, but discomfort breeds advantage. They own every chapter, including the hardest. Vulnerability becomes a tool for growth and authenticity. So, ask yourself, will you step up and operate on a higher plane? These habits are not fantasies. They are frameworks, waiting for those bold enough to live them with dedication and fire. Welcome to the higher standard. Understand this. Growth demands discomfort. The path that separates ordinary from extraordinary is paved with challenges that test your resolve. You will face moments when doubt creeps in, when the easier path whispers seduction, when distractions lure you away from your focus. That's where character is forged. That's where winners rise. This journey requires more than wishful thinking or temporary bursts of energy. It demands consistency, day in, day out. Success isn't a one-time event, it's the result of relentless commitment. Each small decision compounds, building momentum that can carry you through setbacks and obstacles. If you're willing to embrace the grind, to show up even when motivation fades, you will become unstoppable. Remember, transformation isn't instantaneous. It is a process of steady refinement, like a sculptor chiseling away at a masterpiece. There will be failures, rejections, and unexpected detours. But those moments carry lessons that shape your future moves. When you embrace failure as feedback, you convert pain into power. Surround yourself with purpose. Seek out those who challenge you, who raise your standards, who inspire you to stretch beyond your limits. Your environment molds your mindset. Cultivate spaces that nurture growth, whether that means mentors who guide, peers who push, or routines that elevate. Harness the power of intention. Every morning, remind yourself why you started. Keep your vision vivid and personal. When distractions arise, when temptations call, this clarity will anchor you back to your mission. Fuel your mind with knowledge and curiosity. The world is evolving rapidly. The only way to keep pace is to commit to lifelong learning. Dive into books, seek new skills, explore fresh ideas. Knowledge is the foundation on which wealth, influence, and freedom are built. Take ownership of your time. It is your most valuable resource, and how you spend it will define the trajectory of your life. Guard it fiercely. Prioritize tasks that move the needle. Eliminate what drains your energy or scatters your focus. Celebrate progress, no matter how small. Each step forward is proof you are growing stronger and closer to your goals. Gratitude fuels motivation and resilience. Finally, lead with integrity. True influence arises when your actions align with your values. Build trust by being authentic, reliable, and generous. The legacy you create is more than wealth. It is the impact you leave on the world and those around you. The framework is set, the tools are in your hands. Now the choice is yours, to remain where you are or to rise into the life you are capable of creating. Step up, operate with courage, discipline, and vision. The higher standard awaits those willing to claim it. Let's build.